Hi, folks. One thing people ask me is how to get that very first technical writing job. That first job is, I admit, hardest to get for most writers and non writers who are new to the field. And once you cross that threshold, there's usually no going back. The rest is usually a series of promotions or lateral and vertical moves, either within the same company or from one company to another. Now, the interesting thing about the first technical writing job is it may not be called a technical writing job at all. So that's the purpose of this short video. If your expectation is to come across something that has the label technical writing on it, you may be missing the boat. So my recommendation to you is to keep your eyes open for other labels, other writing assignments that may not look like your definition of technical writing jobs, but may very well indeed be technical writing in its essence and content, and prepare you for the kind of writing assignments you have in mind. So I would highly recommend you to pay attention to any job advertisements that look for the following positions. For example, Human Resources Policy Handbook Writer, Report Writer. Any kind of report, technical report, would involve the same principles of technical writing that you would use while writing, let's say, a software user guide. White paper writer, training module designer and writer. Any kind of e-learning and training modules involves a lot of information processing, a lot of graphics, data visualization, excellent preparation for technical writing. Business writer, rather a broad category that usually involves some kind of dealing with numbers, facts, systems, explaining things, writing procedural tasks. So go for business writing. Web and SEO, search engine optimization, article writer, grant proposal writer, and RFP writer, request for proposal writer. This is the kind of writing you do to meet the requirements of a contract. So there are contract specs, and you put together a document that says this company can meet your requirements at this time, and this is how much we will charge you. It's a business plan written usually for government agencies. And it's a specialized field that pays very well as well. Lab report writer, this is medical writing specialty. And since medical writing is by definition a part of the more general and larger technical writing field, I would say go for it. Spec writer, even though you usually need to be an engineer or at least be very familiar with programming languages to write software specs, it is definitely a technical writing job. Regulation and compliance writer of all kinds. For example, Sarbanes-Oxley law that was passed in mid-2000s required companies, agencies hire a lot of technical writers to document all their financial dealings. And actually, I was one of those writers. I worked for Fannie Mae for a short period of time due to this Sarbanes-Oxley law. So regulation and compliance writer. All kinds of technical articles and essay writing or technical speech writing. These all involve non-fiction writing of the highest order, and it involves a lot of organizing data and presenting them to an average readership in a way that they would understand easily without becoming an engineer or scientist themselves. So keep an eye on these categories, and what do you know? You may find your first technical job sooner than you may have thought. So I wish you well. And also visit tcc6.com and subscribe to my free newsletter. If you subscribe, I will be sending you almost every week all kinds of technical writing tips and tutorials that I'm sure you'll enjoy. Thanks for listening.